Greetings! Welcome to Razor Tree Productions, and welcome to this week's Battle Report. Here we are with the Mawtribes deployment. Lots of hungry ogres. And the Lumineth Realm Lord deployment. Lots of fasting elves. Which diet plan will work? Will the vegans or the carnivore diet work? I have finished deploying first. I have no idea what I'm going to choose to go first. Alright, I truly don't know for sure what to do here. The new board size with all the new rules I have. I'm going to go first. To see, the reason being is I want to try to get all my debuffs on you before you can do your thing. So I'm going to get a command point. You're going to get 2. Then I'll start my turn and we'll both get a command point for our general. Alright, so I'm going to declare that Teclis is going to cast 4 spells, so they'll all be on 10. And then I will say that my Cathalar is going to contemplate, so she's not going to cast this turn, but next turn her first spell is cast on a 9 automatically. Okay. Oh, right, battle tactic. You said these aren't wholly within our territory because they're halfway between both, right?
Yep.
So aggressive expansion is just hold 2?
Yeah, pick 2 objectives and you hold it.
Yeah. Aggressive expansion. I'll pick these 2 in my not territory, half and half. And we both control, we control all the objectives we're on right now, even you.
Yeah.
Because check at the start of the round. Oh, heroic actions, sure. There's things. I forget. I'll just try to get a command point on a 4-up. And I got it. So I'm up to 3 command points.
Yeah, I guess I'll just try to get a command point.
No. So I'll cast Guiding Flurries. It'll give, and I'll choose the +1 to hit. So all of their, all the Sentinels' bows will be +1 to hit this turn.
Okay.
Auto cast on a 10. Then I will cast Protection of Teclis. It's the big 5-up ward bubble on a 10.
Is there anybody that casts stuff that's not at like a 10?
Everybody else. They're all +1 to cast because they're near Teclis. And then they'll all have the ability to reroll 1. I can do 1 per turn reroll if they're near the shrine, which all my casters are. And then I will cast Voice of the Mountains. That is the board wide -2 bravery on this turn, and then in your turn it'll be -1 bravery board wide. My last will be on a 10 total eclipse. Every time you spend a command point, you have to spend an additional. Alright, now I'm going to have my Stone Mage attempt to cast Ethereal Blessings on a Valinor. Casting value of 6, makes him ethereal. So 3 + 1 is 4.
You're going to take your reroll.
Yeah, that's the one I want to reroll. I'll use the 1 per turn reroll with the shrine, and hope I don't do a double 1 now. There we go. With a 10. Alright, so you're going to try to stop this one?
As long as I can reach you, I guess. Which, yeah. Just barely. So I get +1 to unbind from the Maw Pot. Nope.
Alright, so it goes off. So Ethereal Blessing on a Valinor. Now my Sentinels will attempt to cast Power of Hysh. 4, 5, 6, 7. That does go off, so now they Mortal Wound on 5s with their hits.
Okay.
The Dawn Riders will attempt to cast Mystic Shield. Actually, I don't think they can do that. They'll have to do their Power of Hysh, because I don't think they know Mystic Shield and Arcane Bolt. I don't know, I'll check if they do. If I'm wrong, tell me, Lumineth players, but I'll just do Power of Hysh on them as well. On an 8. And then Power of Hysh here on the Wardens. This is the one spell you can cast multiple times.
Yeah.
11, so I'm doing 5-up Mortal Wounds on all of these units. I am done with my spells. Well, since it has to be said, all of my Alarith units will be taking the Mountain stance, so Rend is reduced by 1 on all of them. That's these 3 units.
Okay.
And I have to choose a weapon every phase as well instead of just being there, but his staff is going to take Mountain's Gift, so it does 1 extra damage. Now, at the end of my hero phase, I pick a friendly, this is Elder Wisdom, pick a friendly elf hero within 6 of him, If they're within 6 of him at the start of my hero phase, my next hero phase, the first command ability issued by that unit is issued without a command point being spent. I will go ahead and pick himself. So yeah, well, he's not an elf though. I don't think he's an elf. It has to be an elf hero. So it'll be the Stone Mage. If they're within 6 inches of each other, then he can spend his command point next turn without it being spent. Alright, there we go, into the movement phase. Not a lot of readjusting, but I did do enough to get 3 up here with the Dawn Riders. The start of the shooting phase, I'm going to use the Scryhawk Lantern and choose Lofted Attacks to shoot into the Iron Guts here. Sentinels, lofted shots into those Iron Guts. I've got 9 shots because the Lantern guy does not have a bow. Actually, there are 3s and 4s because the spell I gave them gives them +1 to hit. So we have 5 mortal wounds, and then this next one is a 4 to wound, and it goes through. So it does not go through. It's just 5 mortal wounds. Hey, they got a guy. Teclis is going to fire into this unit of Iron Guts. All right, this is a Lunar Staff attack, hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s. Does hit. Does wound. Will be -3 rend and d6 damage for 2. And because of that, a Valinor is going to fire into that same unit with his 1 attack, hitting on 3s, and it fails. All right, I have no charging or combat here. Oh, you do have a Battle Shock, yes. So we'll go to, yeah, Battle Shock phase. You're looking at a 5 or 6. 4, you're good. 4 + 1 is 5, your bravery 7, Voice of the Mountains puts you at 5, you're good. So now, I have not controlled anything for 2 turns consecutively, so no points there. But I have control of more objectives than my opponent, so I get 1 point. And I achieved aggressive expansion because I got the 2 in my territory. So that's 3 total points. 2 for the battle tactic, 1 for having more. And then we'll head to Mawtribes, turn 1.
Both get a command point.
Both go to 4.
And then heroic action. I think I'll make it my Stonehorn's finest hour.
Oh, what could you be planning there? Since that is the case, I will make it a Valinor's finest hour.
Okay. And oh, battle tactics, sorry.
Right.
I believe I will also take aggressive expansion.
Seems good.
Or actually, no, sorry. You know what? I want to take Conqueror. I just want to take an objective from you.
Oh, that one also seems very easy for you.
Yeah. And then reach into the pot for the Slaughtermaster. 6. Well, he does not have any enemy units within 6, so that does nothing. And like I said, I cast a spell, but you can just auto-unbind it, so I'd rather just not try to miscast.
Yeah, don't risk the miscast.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and pull out of the Maw pot, just because I'm sure I'll forget it later. So, do I pick each unit, or do I just roll
everything
once?
wholly within 36 inches heals D3.
Okay, so I just roll once.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, you roll for each unit individually.
Okay. So this unit, 2, so he's up to full.
Back to full.
And then this one, doesn't matter what I roll, he'll be back to full.
Alright.
The only other thing would be Bully in the 1st degree.
That will cost 2 command points.
Yeah, I'm going to choose not to do that. That's all I'm going to do.
On to movement?
Yes.
In response to these ogres getting so close to me realizing the folly of my ways, I'm going to spend a command point, go down to 2, and redeploy these Dawn Riders, hopefully well. And another one redeploy. Ah, look at that. That's the 2nd game in a row. Okay, well, I'm going to scoot them back an inch. All right, here's the end of that movement phase. And there's my feel bad 1-inch redeploy.
Pulled you off the objective.
I had lost it anyways, so I was like, might as well try to run now.
Yeah.
Shooting.
Yeah, I just have my Tyrant with his super pistols.
Alright, so the Tyrant's going to be pew-pewing into these Dawn Riders.
Hitting on 5s. Okay, so wounding on 3s. They both do.
4 up save, any rend?
Oh, -1 rend.
So 5s. Alright, save 1, fail 1.
D3. 2.
2. And protection of Teclis, 5 upward. 2, you got a guy. Well, Super Pistol just broke Shining Company. Now on to the charge phase. Oh boy. Sorry, guys.
I'm going to charge with my Stonehorn. Ooh. A 6. So I'd have to spend 2 command points to reroll this?
Yes. Because of Total Eclipse.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So I'll go down to 1. Come on, big money. Oh, throw the dice. So I got a 5. And the same thing.
Oh boy. You almost bluffed the finest hour out of me. Then the dice said never mind.
Yeah. So I got a 6-inch charge, but add 1 because of Meat Fist. Every 4 up. So it'll be 5 mortal wounds.
Wow. Alright, and 5 aboard from Protection of Teclis. I'll take 2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and unleash hell.
Okay.
I'm gonna spin the command point with the Cathalar, so she doesn't have to spend it due to the shrine. Target the wardens, and then let them shoot into the Stonehorn. Gonna have to do change of plans. I can't use my lantern to ignore line of sight right now. It has to be at the start of the shooting phase. So I'm gonna unleash hell with a Valinor, because I'm not close enough with Teclis. So I'll use the Valinor's unleash hell here. See if I do anything. Because I have 2 command points, so I'll go down to 1. Alright, so his attack is 3 ups normally, so it'll be 4s now with unleash hell. And it's all good. Wasted a command points.
At least you can use yours. Ooh. Yeah, so I'll charge my Tyrant. I'm really good at doing that. 9. That's what I needed on the Stonehorn. So I'm going to get into combat, touching the terrain here for Mystical. So 9 trampling charge, I believe it's called. She is not a monster, so this will be on 6s. 2 mortal wounds.
5 aboard. Take 1. We have monstrous rampages now.
Yeah. I believe I want to Titanic Duel you.
Alright, well I'll go ahead and do Titanic Duel as well, because you can't spend command points anyway. I won't be +1 to save though, because I have the ethereal spell on me.
I will go with my Stonehorn at your Avenor.
I am going to say my Stone Mage is going to take a Stone Mage stance. So now any friendly Stone Guard units wholly within 12 inches of this model cannot pile in. They can't pile in, however, their rend is improved by 1. I'm going to go ahead and also spend my command ability, my last one, for Unshakable Faith of the Mountain. I picked D3 elf units wholly within 24 inches of a Valinor, so just himself. All 3 just in case, but himself, and now they all add 1 to the attack's characteristics for their melee weapons.
Alright, so Metal Cruncher. D6 mortal wounds for 2.
Alrighty, 5 aboard from Teclis. I'll ignore both. You're -1 to hit from Guardian of Hish.
Spectacular. Alright, so we will be at 3s to hit again then. 2s to wound. Rend doesn't matter.
Yeah, he gets rid of 1 rend.
Well, okay, then it's -1 rend.
It is -1 rend, so yeah, he gets rid of... Is it -1 total?
Yeah.
Okay, so he gets rid of that with his Stone Mage stance. So he is a 3-up save. Oh, he's ethereal anyway. So he saves both.
Okay, 3 punches and kicks. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2s. No rend, 1 damage.
Take 1, ignore on 5, ward. Take 1.
6 rock hard horns. So it's going to be hitting on 4s. And wounding on 2s. They all wound. It would be -2 rend, but ignore the rend.
0 blessing, so 3s. Fail 1.
So this will be 4 damage because he charged.
So 4 or 5 up wards. Protection attack list. I'll take 1.
Okay.
Go down to 10.
D6 crushing hoof attacks. 5. Hitting on 3s. 2s. 1.
3 up save. Not fast. Alright, Valinor's down to 10. I am going to go ahead and see what I can do with my Dawn Riders. I'm going to pile in and attack this Tyrant. The leader's Guardian Sword is 2 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. It's 1 at -1 rend, 1 damage.
So 3 up, or 4 up.
Saved. Now I have 3 lances now. Hitting on 3s. Mortal wounding on 5s up, doesn't matter. Then wounding on 4s. 1, no rend, 1 damage.
3 up. Nope. You said?
Yeah, just 1.
6 upward. Ooh. He's down to 7.
Now dashing hooves. Be 8 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s.
3s. All good?
Well, they did a hit. You want to swing back?
Yep. So on a 6 with this Thunder Mace, you take D3 mortal wounds. In addition. No 6s. And sorry, this is hitting on 3s. So then 3s to wound. They both wound. -2 rend.
6 is a save. Nope. How much damage?
3 apiece.
Alright, 5 upward. 3, so that's 2 guys dead.
And then Beast Skewer Glaive. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Okay, -1 rend on this.
5. Fail both.
D3 damage. 6 damage.
Alright, 5 upward. That does 3 more damage. So that kills another one and leaves 1 wound left.
Okay, alright, Mr. Gulping Bite. Eat him. 3. Oh, yes. 3. Yes. No rend on this.
4 up.
Okay.
Save. It's looking grim for the Dawn Riders. Now I'm going to attack with Valinor. No piling in because of all the buffing. Alright, my Fire Steel Hammers are now going to be 7 attacks because of Unshakable Faith of the Mountains. Now hitting on 2s because of Titanic Duel. On 2s because of their Finest Hour.
Yeah, 4 up, rerolling 1s. Ones. So 1.
That will be 5 damage.
Stone Skeleton ward saves. I pass 1.
So you take 4. Now with my Cloven Hooves, I have 3 attacks now instead of 2. And now I'm hitting on 2s instead of 3s. Now wounding on 2s instead of 3s. So that's 2 at -2 rend.
So 4 up, rerolling 1s.
Those are 2 damage apiece.
So 4 Stone Skeleton ward saves. Take 2. Go to 7.
Well, this is a Titanic Duel. Neither of us did near as much damage as we hoped. I do have Battle Shock phase now, right? Just the horses. They are wholly within 18 inches of my Cathalar, who's this whole building now. So she is going to attempt to use Emotional Transference. On a 2 up, I do not take this Battle Shock test. I rolled a 1, so I do take it.
Okay.
So let's see what I get. 3, and then I lost 4. All right, so there is 7 bravery, so that guy is fine. Now at the end, you get your battle tactic Conqueror.
Yep, because I have 18 models on the objective.
Quite a few, and you have more than me, so that's another one for 3. But neither of us have owned anything for 2 turns.
Okay.
So 3 to 3.
All right.
And the roll off, right? Got a 4 and you got a 2. Let's see. I think I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep it in this order. So I'll get 1 command point, another for my general. You'll get 2, another one for your general. And we're going to go to heroic actions. On a Valinor, I'm going to attempt to heal. Use a bravery of 10. So I will be healing D3 for 2. Goes up to 12.
And for mine, I'll be doing the same. Bravery of 9. Spectacular.
Oh, I do need to pick a battle tactic. Battle tactic, I'm going to choose Bring It Down on this monster here, on the Stonehorn. She was contemplating, so this turn her first spell is auto-cast on a 9. She is casting Darkness of the Soul with her 9, which is a 9, and it goes to the Stonehorn, where you have to roll 2d6 before you take a move, normal move, retreat, charge, or pick to fight. And if it's over your bravery, you can't do it. Right, and Teclis is casting 4 spells, so they'll all go off on 10s. So let's start first with Storm of Searing White Light. Every unit within, any unit within 18 inches, which is these 2, I roll a d6 and consult what it does, and it does a certain amount of damage. All right, we'll do the Stonehorn on a d6. On a 5. On a 1, nothing happens. 2 to 4, d3 mortal wounds. On a 5 up, d6 mortal wounds. So this will be d6 mortal wounds to the Stonehorn for 1.
Stone Skeleton Ward.
Just reroll it again. Something rolled off the table.
3, I guess.
All right, I can hold on to that. And now for the Tyrant. 2 to 4, d3 mortal wounds. So this is possibly 3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
You ignore with mystical, right?
Yeah, on a 6 up. Block 1.
So just 2 mortal wounds.
Down to 5.
I will do Protection of Teclis as my second, and then I'll do Total Eclipse with him for his 3rd spell on a 10. That's the double command point.
I'm not going to be able to unbind any of this.
So Protection of Teclis, Storm of Searing White Light, Total Eclipse, and Voice of the Mountains. So minus Bravery and everything there. So I'm done with that. Now my Stone Mage will attempt to cast Arcane Bolt, actually. He's at a +1. 7. No, 6, excuse me. So it'd be 1 mortal wound on the Stonehorn if you don't unbind it.
You have it floating. And then you
Oh, that's right, that's right. And I unleash it when I want.
Yeah, at the start of any phase.
I don't really see a reason to hold on to it for any other reason.
Okay.
So I'll just do it now. Oh, is it the start of any phase?
Yeah, so
Okay.
you do it at the start of the movement.
Yeah, and let me move on to my other heroes. We're going to do Power of Hish with the Sentinels. 2, 3, 4. We're going to use my once per turn reroll to reroll with the Shrine. And I rolled the exact same thing. I rolled a 5. What is Power of Hish? I believe it's a 6. So no Power of Hish on them. I killed my wizard because I'm a genius there. Ethereal Blessing on my wardens. No, you know what? I'm going to go crazy. We're doing Power of Hish on them. And I do get that with a 10. Adopt my Stone Mage stance, so they're -1 rend. Or rend is reduced by 1, rather. And I think that is everything. And then at the end of the hero phase, my Stone Mage can spend... Oh wait, no. Because of the Elder Wisdom, I can use a command ability on my Stone Mage without spending a point. Let's go see what that is. So the Stone Mage's first command issued this turn will not cost a point. And then he'll target him again with it, so if they're near each other again next turn, the same thing applies. I believe that is my hero phase. Now on to my movement. Just did some slight shifts. Moved over to be able to see to get my good shot in. Moved up a little bit. Moved Teclis over. Intentionally broke my Shining Company here so I could charge. Retreated with my Dawn Rider to chump block here. And that is that. So my shooting, I'm going to do my regular attacks, aimed I guess, with the wardens here into the stone horn. All right, this will be aimed shots. So you're targeting the stone horn, so you want an all-out defense?
Yes. So I got a 2 command points up.
All right, so he spins 2 to go down to 2. These are hitting on 3s. No 6s. Wounding on 4s. And these are -1 rend, 1 damage apiece.
So all defense brings you back to 3 ups. You're rolling 1s. You're rolling 1s.
Nothing there, so a Valinor will fire his Geomantic Blast into the stone horn. I'll just do that here. It is a 3. And a 3. And so nothing. So Teclis will fire his Lunar Staff into the stone horn as well. 2s and 2s. That does go off as -3 rend.
So 5 up. No.
And that will be D6 for 1.
And stone skeleton.
So nothing. That is all of the shooting that I have. So now we'll go to charging. Let's start with my stone guard. They get a 10. I'll be right back. Yeah, there we go. Swung around here. I actually charged my stone mage as well. Double 1. Do I care? I'll take it as a sign. Wardens charging in with a 9. And there's how they end up. As funny as this sounds, I'm charging Teclis with a 10. I'm being ballsy. I'm in danger. Well, that is all my charging. So now monstrous rampages. Yeah, I'll Titanic duel with a Valinor and then roar with Teclis. We're just gonna roll all the dice off the table today. Rolled a 1, fantastic. I don't think I'm so bad at roar rolls.
I'm gonna take a living on a prayer and Titanic duel Teclis.
Okay.
Yep.
Now start a combat. I am going to. My Allarith is going to take his stance to where I can't pile in, but I'm an extra rend. Valinor is going to spend a command point to use the Unshakable Faith of the Mountains to give him and other Allarith units an extra attack on all their weapons. So it'll be the Stone Guard and him. My Wardens are going to use their Moonflyer Flask as well. So once per battle I can pick an enemy within 3 inches, and on a 2-up that unit takes D3 mortal wounds. So they're going to shoot the flask, and yes, he will take D3 mortal wounds. For 2, possibly.
So 2 6-up wards.
So he takes 1.
Down to 4.
Okay, and he's got his Metal Cruncher, right?
Yeah. So Teclis is on a 4 or better save, right?
At least 4, yeah.
Okay, so D6 mortal wounds. 6.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. Alright, Teclis has a 5-up ward because of his spell. So I will take 4. Or 5, I mean. He takes 5. Alright, so I get to fight with 2 units. My first one I'm going to choose is a Valinor. First, Unshakable Faith of the Mountains is actually D3 units of Allarith. Okay, so yes, they all still get it. Alright, so yeah, Valinor is going to go into the Stone Horn. Alright, a Valinor's base attacks with Fire Steel Hammers are 6. He did not make a charge move in my charge phase, so it's now 7. And his command ability adds another, so we're at 8. He is hitting on 2s because of Titanic Duel. The 3 6s do mortal wounds in addition to normal damage. Okay, so we're up to 3 damage so far to ignore. Now wounding on 3s. And these are all -2 rend because of the Stone Mountain stance.
So 4 ups, you're rolling 1s.
We're up to 8 now? Yeah. Yes, all but immovable does add an extra for not charging, and then an extra for for doing the command ability. So these will be hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s. There's 1 at -2 rend.
So 1 4 up. Nope.
That is 2 damage.
So 10 total. Good stone skeleton roll. And I don't. He's dead.
Did I get him?
Yep.
Alright, a Valinor was able to drop the Stone Horn. So now the wardens are going to go ahead and go. And they're going to pop an ether quartz to give them +1 to hit. And then, yeah, I still have a command point left after that. So they'll pop an ether quartz to get +1 to hit. And they do have Power of Hish active on them. So they'll be attacking with their 3-inch ranges into this tyrant. Alright, so the Warden's Champion Blade is different from the Sun Metal weapons. It's going to be hitting on 2s now. Wounding on 4s. 4 up. And now I'm going to have 18 pike attacks. Alright, these will be hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s. Mortal wounding on 5-ups. There we go, we have 6 mortal wounds. Need okay. So 3-ups. Nice. Somehow gotta make a bunch of 6-ups. No, he's dead. But that is the end of combat. No battle shocks. I have held 1 objective for 2 turns consecutively, so I get a point. I've held 2 objectives for 2 turns consecutively, so I get a point. I control more objectives than my opponent since I took the middle, so I get a point. I got my battle tactic, so I get a point. I get 2 points. I slayed a monster this turn, so I get a point. And does that battle tactic do anything additional if a monster achieves it?
Bring it down. If the enemy monster was destroyed by an attack, yeah, with a friendly monster, score 1 additional.
Right, so I got another point. So that's 7 points. Then we'll head on to Mawtribes, turn 2.
Expansion.
What's that again?
Pick these 2 objectives. As long as I hold them, I get my battle tactic.
Okay.
My heroic action will be Finest Hour. I have no command points.
I get 1 more, so I'm at 2.
Yeah, and then you're gonna heal.
Yes, I'm gonna try to heal. He has a bravery of 10 on Techless, and he will heal for D3. He'll just heal 1, so he'll go down. Or go up to 12 remaining.
And casting doesn't matter. So I will reach into the pot with the Slaughtermaster. And this is the one I want. So I will pick, basically add 1 to hit rolls for an ogre unit wholly within 12 of him.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and pick these Iron Guts.
Okay.
So it'll be +1 to hit. I think that's it for my hero phase.
On movement?
Yep.
Right after this Iron Gut unit moves up, I'm going to issue a command here, so it won't cost a point with the ability earlier, to redeploy my Stone Guard for 4 inches. Hey, they got a full move out of it. So no shooting?
No shooting.
On to charging.
So we're going to go charge here, because that unit of Gluttons will get reroll charge with their banner. Double 6s.
Oh boy. Y'all might just do something I don't want you to do at all.
And so, you want to just do the roll here?
Yeah, we'll just do the roll now. It was 12 dice.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's where the horse was.
Alright, and then we'll go with these Iron Guts. 10.
My goodness.
Some decent charges.
And there's a completion of that charge, and you'll be rolling, you rolled a 10, so you're rolling 11 dice.
Yes.
There you go, 3 from the back, down.
We're going to go with Iron Guts in the middle.
8. Alright, there's a completion of that charge, getting 2 within striking range of Techless.
Iron Guts going into, hopefully over there. An 8.
And they've concluded here. Another charge here.
Last little charge, try to make a little long bomb charge.
That's probably enough.
Might do it. Yeah, I think it just barely edge to edge has to go exactly like right there.
And then you roll 7 dice, right?
8.
Oh yeah, because I'm eating. Yeah. Alright, start of the combat phase. Do you have anything?
I have no command points.
Okay, I do have. I'll take Stone Mage Stance. My Stone Guard are wholly within 12, so they can't make a pile in, but they get an extra rend.
Okay.
And then, you know, I've been using it on him, and I don't think I was supposed to. Somebody call me out in the comments. I'm sure you already have. I am going to spend a command point, go down to 1. Use Unshakable Faith of the Mountains. So him and D3. No, so just 1. You do our monstrous actions at the end of the charge phase. Oh, it's just me, huh?
Yep. I died.
I guess I'll stomp and roar this same unit.
Yeah.
Because I can't reach that with anything.
Yeah.
So Teclis will stomp, a Valinor will roar. Here's the stomp. No. Here's the roar. Which it doesn't matter either.
Yeah,
but
roar doesn't really matter
Yeah.
if I fail it or not, because I can't go and issue any commands anyway.
And then start of the command phase, or start of the combat phase, you have nothing?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, I do. I will take Stone Mage Stance. I don't think they're in range, actually. It's wholly within 12. So I'll just do Unshakable Faith of the Mountain, spend a command point, and these 2 units will have an extra attack on their melee profiles.
Okay. And then I'm going to declare the 4 Iron Guts that got stomped and roar attempted on him to fight Teclis.
Alright, he is going to pop his Ether Quartz Reserve to get +1 to save. I gotta check range here. If she's close enough to do it, she'll issue it. If not, he'll issue it. All out defense as well. Alright, so I will go down to no command points, but I will Ether Quartz Reserve for +1 to save. All out defense for another +1 to save, just so I can make sure I get a 3-up save after your ready.
Alright, so 13 attacks from the Iron Guts, 2-handed weapons into Teclis. Hitting on... You have no -1 to hit?
You are -1 to hit because of the Valinor.
Oh, okay. So hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s.
Alright, saving on 3s after the bonuses and rend. Fail 2.
So 6 damage.
Alright, 5-up ward save. Take 4.
So their bites will be hitting on a 4 now. Okay, wounding on a 3, which it does. No rend, 1 damage.
3-up save. I save it. Alright, Teclis is hurting, but first I'm going to go with my Stone Guard. Here's where we look after that. With lightning reflexes, I can go twice. I'm going to go ahead and go with these Wardens now. Alright, so here's how we look after that.
So you haven't gone with Teclis.
Teclis or a Valinor. Just pile in here.
Yeah.
Swing at Teclis. Teclis survives. Now I will go with a Valinor and do a pile in. Alright, since a Valinor has cleared this off, I am going to pile in with Teclis. Try to get over here and attack this unit of Iron Guts. Alright, so that's everything I have to fight with now. How does your go?
Pile in like so. And attack that unit.
Attacking the Wardens, the pike guys?
Yeah.
Alright, there is now an empty spot there. Is that the end of the combat phase?
I believe so.
I will not be using Tectonic Force in this phase either. No Battle Shock either, right?
No, we wiped each other's units, so.
You have 10 models here?
I have, yep, 10.
And I only have...
You have
I have-
5, you have 10.
I have 10 as well. Okay.
Yeah, so nobody holds it.
So in that case, you got your battle tactic, right?
Yeah.
So that's 2 points. You have held 1 for 2 turns. You've held 2 for 2 turns. But you don't have more. So you get 4 points, right? Did I miss anything?
No, I didn't kill a monster or anything, so.
So 4 points.
Yep.
There you go.
All right. And then it is a roll off.
There we go.
You got it. This is where we can start destroying objectives, right? Because none of these are
It's
prime
just
objectives.
The one this
Yeah.
turn. It should, yeah. We only do it once per game.
Alright, turn 3 hero phase. What is your battle tactic?
Oh, which objective did you want to pick up?
Oh, that is true. I do need to think about that. Dang. Alright, since I'm going second, I'm going to choose the middle objective to burn. And then you have what battle tactic?
I'm doing Bring It Down. Just trying to kill Teclis this turn.
Alright.
And then, so for my heroic action on a 2-up, I'll get a command point. I do. And then your heroic action.
My heroic action is I'm going to try to heal Teclis. And he does for 1 wound, so he's up to 6.
So reaching into the pot, 6. So every enemy unit within 6 inches on a 4-up takes D3 mortal wounds. Which will be Teclis, Stone Dudes, and Scuda close enough, so also Alvar. On the Stone Dudes here, on a 4-up, no. Teclis, yes. D3 mortal wounds, it's 3.
Ignores on 5s, takes all 3, goes down to 3.
And then on Alavenor,
Valinor.
Okay. No, so just Teclis.
Alright, is that all the hero phase?
Yes.
On the movement. He remained stationary here and has moved these up to keep Teclis from redeploying, but I do have a redeployment here. Valinor is going to go 3 inches, so that's enough to just scoot up right to there.
Okay.
There we go.
We're going to charge the Gluttons first, because they get to reroll a charge with their banner.
Okay. Yeah, let's try that.
We're going to reroll that. 6. Well, not reaching Teclis.
But smash into my building.
Just barely touch your building.
Well, my wizards are in trouble. Next charge is Iron Guts.
6. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Alright, so 7 Meat Fist charge. So looking for 6s. Got 2. When you charge, if there's something within that range, you have to charge it?
No, you can just not charge. You can charge, I believe.
Okay.
Well, let's take a look, but I'm pretty sure you don't have to.
Okay.
You want to say about the wonderful wording of can.
Yeah.
So not a choice. Not must or may, but just can. Well, a 12.
6s.
So you'd be rolling 13 dice.
Yeah, though it's on 6s, so I wouldn't be able to kill Alvanor at all.
But you could charge the...
The idea was a Stone Mage and not touch him at all.
Alright, so he's going to finish his charge move here. He gets to do his damage first. And I'm definitely going to be unleashing hell after, though.
Yeah.
Alright, start of combat.
The important one is the Iron Guts. Will not be -1 to hit.
Yep, and I am going to use a Valinor's ability. Go down to no command points, because I don't think I'm saving anybody here. Well, try to fill the slow. No, I'm going to save it. Nothing in my start of. I'm not within range for my 12-inch thing either, so that's it. Oh, I do have heroic actions, so... I mean, not heroic, but monstrous actions, yeah. I can only use it on Teclis, though. I'm just going to stomp.
Okay. You do?
Oh, okay, I do stomp.
Yeah, Roar is on a 3-up.
For 2 mortal wounds.
Short these real quick. Putting it on that far guy. 6-up ward from the mystical. Nope, so he's down to 1. It'll just be combat. And I'm definitely going to go with the Iron Guts first.
Alright.
And
I have
all-out attack.
nothing I can do, no command points. I don't. He has one hit point. I'm not going to spend any command points here.
That's fine. I need to guarantee that
Yeah.
the kill
Yeah.
is very important, so I'm going to spend one for all-out attack.
I got too aggressive. My hubris. I feel like I'm playing them right.
Yeah. And I ate him, so I'm doing something right.
Alright, my Stone Mage is going to go into these Gluttons now. Well, I'm going to actually use my Almighty Blow, Metrica command trait. Instead of piling in once per game, I can, or actually not once per game, just instead of piling in, I can opt to just roll a 2-up and do D3 mortal wounds. And I did get a 2, so I'll be doing 2 mortal wounds.
Which is it?
To here, to the Gluttons.
Okay, so you kill a guy.
Got a guy.
Yep.
And now I need to decide where my second attack is going to be. Well, hey, I got him, and I feel really dumb about destroying this objective, because I would have kept it.
Yeah, because of my not smart piling on the tech list. As in not choosing to pile in.
Right. And so now it's your go.
I mean, you've already gone there. They've already gone. So the only other thing would be the bow people.
Yeah, I have my Cathalar and my bows left. You have your Gluttons left.
I'll go with these Gluttons.
Okay. Well, I was going to go with my bows here, but I'm not going to. I don't think I can save this guy. I don't want to no pile in.
Okay.
So you're going to go with your Gluttons now?
Yes. Shoot at them or retreat.
Well, I think at this point I've lost my general. All I have left is Sentinels and a Valinor and my Stone Mages, or my Stone Guard. Probably shouldn't have destroyed that objective, but I am at this point going to concede, because I think I have no way to recover for 2 more rounds of this. So the ogres have succeeded in eating the vegans. So basically we know that go carnivore diet. That's what we've decided.
Yeah, yeah, that and Iron Guts are just mean.
Iron Guts are wonderful. I can't believe somebody's so, like, I understand why people love Gluttons so much, but I don't understand why people dislike Iron Guts so much.
The only downside, besides having 4 models as opposed to 6, but their damage kind of makes up for it, is the fact that you have to take a Tyrant to make them battle line, or I have to take 3 units of Gluttons, which means less Iron Guts.
Yeah.
So, or else I just wouldn't take a Tyrant at all, but you gotta do what you gotta do to eat.
Well, I made some mistakes, but overall, I just got worked. I got worked. And it's a lot of fun to bring Lumineth back on the table, for me. All the time off camera, me going, actually, and then this, and then this. That was kind of irritating, but...
Yeah, I mean, they have lots of rules and abilities. It's just going to be the mental load in general. It's just same as, like, Siege, a lot of death armies, like, just remembering tons of rules.
Yeah.
Is its own factor in playing an army.
Well, now that this is like the 4th game I think I've played with Lumineth, it's starting to sink in what the abilities are, so I'll have it memorized a little better. But still, like on my AOS reminder sheet that I have on like compact and double columns, my start of combat phase doesn't start till page 3. So
yeah. Whereas mine is a page and a half. And
total.
And most of it's like this unit or this model is a leader to get +1 attack. Stuff that's basically the same for every army. But
well, so this is going to be major victory, Ogor Mawtribes. I'm sure the Destruction folks are going to love that. But thank you for watching. Subscribe for more content like this. You can go to razortreeproductions.com to find anything and everything we do, which includes this, social media, streaming on Twitch under Razor Tree, and more. So have a wonderful day and have a wonderful war game.
see ya.